Okay guys, so this is gonna be a review on the Fret Zealot. Before I start completely shitting on it, absolutely shitting all over it, let's talk about the things that I did wrong. And we're not gonna talk about the product yet or Fret Zealot as a company. Let's talk about how I fucked up at first. This is a classical Spanish acoustic guitar, and it is the least compatible guitar with the Fret Zealot. There is a mention on the website like, hey, if you have a classical guitar, we'll help you. We'll help you adjust the Fret Zealot, because it's kind of like a foreshadowing on the website when you see the way they mention the classical guitar. It's a foreshadowing, right? That they kind of know that this is only compatible for steel string guitars and not nylon classical Spanish acoustic guitars. So let me show you how you'll actually be using the Fret Zealot. This is what it actually looks like. The Fret Zealot. You're not gonna be looking at it like this. This is not how you play guitar. This is how you play guitar. And let me put a bit of more diagonal so you can actually get like a real human's eye sort of view what it looks like. And let's also pretend that this is a steel string guitar and that it fits perfectly and the measurements are perfect. This is confusing. This is confusing. I'm curious now to try this other product that has nothing to do with Fret Zealot, the Fret Lite, which is an older product for guitar. And it's the lights. I had to stick this with adhesive. It has an adhesive already on it, but the Fret Lite has the lights integrated into the fretboard. However, after my experience with the Fret Lite, I don't think after my experience with the Fret Zealot, I don't think the Fret Lite will be that much better. I think it'll only be like slightly better than this product. It's confusing. I'm honestly like confused. I thought that this product having different colors would be an advantage, right? Because the Fret Lite, all the lights are the same color. Actually, you know what? Let me try something. Okay, so I have now changed the C major scale, which was the same scale we were seeing earlier, but now they're all the same color. And I have to tell you, it is just as confusing. It is just as confusing because you need to understand the reason anyone would buy one of these products, a Fret Lite, is because you don't want to use the little stickers. There are little stickers for a guitar that you like manually place them, but they're stickers, right? So you can't change your scales on the fly. And by the way, I'm reviewing this as an intermediate guitarist, right? I used to be a noob. I'm way better now, and I learned to play guitar without the stickers, without the Fret Zealot or without the Fret Lite. And this product right now is in the lowest setting for the shininess, the brightness, and it's still glowing hard as fuck. And it confuses my eyes. It's confusing. I thought this would be like intuitive, like it would be easy on the eyes, and you would just, I don't know, like shred. You would just like shred through the pentatonic scale. But this is worse. And here's another thing. So I'm playing C major right now, right? C major. I can feel the Fret Zealot under my fingers, and the way I digitate, the way I'm fingering this chord right now, feels different than when I do it without the product installed. It's so frustrating, guys. And everything that I've mentioned so far about this product is what happens after you install it. Gluing this thing on. Okay, so I turned it off so you can better understand what I'm saying. Gluing this thing gluing this on, because it has an adhesive, right? It uses glue. Gluing this thing on was a mission. Okay, it was an odyssey. It was an odyssey. So before you even start using this product, once you finish installing it and you restring your guitar, because you have to remove the strings, not from here. You don't have to remove the strings from here. You just have to remove the strings from here. But once you finish installing the Fret Zealot, and you pick up your guitar and you're like, I'm ready to play, you're still so fucking pissed. You're still so pissed from having to install this product, because it's not easy. It's a fucking project. And again, guys, I pick up my instrument, right? I pick it up, I go to make a chord, let's try G major or whatever, and I can feel the Fret Zealot under my fingers, slightly altering the way in which I finger the chords, even the bar chords, everything. God, this product sucks. This sucks, and everybody who reviews it on YouTube, they're all just so fucking excited to, like, I mean, they don't give it a great rating, but they say like, oh, it's mid. This is not mid, dude. This is worse than mid. This sucks. Nobody should buy this. So let's talk about something else that's confusing, that's gonna throw you off. This is the first fret. The lights here. And this is open strings, right? So you don't have to touch any fret, right? Open string, right? You just play like this. You don't have to step on any fret or whatever. The fact that both of these LED strips are in the same fret, it's gonna confuse you. It's gonna make you think that there's two frets in this one single fret, and it's confusing. So the website for Fret Zealot, it has a Fret Zealot for acoustic steel string guitar, guitar bass, ukulele. Don't buy any single iteration of Fret Zealot. Okay, this is glowing in the lowest setting. Right, so it's glowing in the lowest setting possible, so it's as least shiny and as least glowy as it could possibly be. And look at the same way that you see the lens of the camera creating like a mist around the light, like a little fog, a little cloud of colors. That's the same way this thing blasts your eyes. This thing is blasting my eyes right now. It is like way too shiny. It is way too shiny. See, I bought this product because you look for a scale on the internet and you have to look at your screen, your computer screen, and then you play on your guitar. And I was like kind of tired of doing that, and I thought, maybe if I buy the Fret Zealot, I don't have to look at my computer screen anymore. My overall conclusion of this product is that it makes playing guitar even harder. Makes playing guitar even harder. And again, I say this as someone, I'm self-taught at guitar, and I learned without Fret Zealot, without Fretlight. I taught myself guitar with YouTube, looking at tutorials. This makes playing guitar harder. Doesn't make it easier, it makes it harder. And I'm not one of those people that think like, oh, it's cheating. Using Fretlight is cheating. No. I wanted to cheat. Well, not cheat because it's not cheating, but I wanted to make life easier on myself and buy this product. And again, this is the C major scale, and it's just more confusing to me. Like, I already knew this scale. I just wanted to like have it on my fretboard and not have to like waste mental energy trying to like remember every single note. But I am telling you, you are so much better off just playing your naked fretboard, just your strings, no Fret Zealot, just playing guitar the way God intended, and do not buy this product. I am telling you, this thing cost $250. That is what I paid for this. $250. I got a $50 discount because I ordered it before December 25th. I ordered it before Christmas. They gave me a $50 discount. I'm gonna return it. They say that I can return it for whatever reason and get my money back. And that is exactly what I'm gonna do. That is exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm returning this product effective immediately, and I'm getting my money back. Dude, it's such a heartbreak because when I ordered this, I thought, oh my god, I'm gonna have a reason to play guitar again. You know, I'm gonna have like this, a wonderful excuse to just sit down and tickle the strings. But dude, I am so heartbroken. Okay, I don't know what my voice, how I sound like right now, my tone. I'm just so disappointed, angry, frustrated, just so let down, so absolutely crestfallingly disappointed. And again, when you start using this app, there was like trouble using it. At first, it didn't register the scales, so I had to like disconnect this right here and plug it back in again, which essentially... Wait, no, what I actually did is I turned it off. When you squeeze this button right here, you squeeze it for like a few seconds and you let go, it turns off. And this all shuts down, all of this. Then I turned it back on again, and then it finally showed me the scales. Because the first time you like use the app on your phone or whatever, it gets sort of confused about the Bluetooth. So you have to like tell your Bluetooth to forget about the Fret Zealot, then scan again to have it recognize the Fret Zealot a second time, and then it like registers and understands. And another thing, when you ask it for scales or for certain notes, you don't always get the full scale. Some of these notes are gonna be like turned off, and then you have to like switch to another scale, and then switch again to the scale you wanted, and then you get all the notes in the scale. But the thing is like fidgety. You know, this isn't an exact science. Like, this thing is janky. It has jank in it. God, dude. I gotta put this review up on YouTube because I can't let anyone else suffer what I suffered. Seriously. It's January 6th. Where I live, we celebrate Three Kings Day. You know, today is supposed to be a day of celebration, a holiday, a jolly day. I'm not feeling jolly, bro. I'm upset. I am angry. One last thing that I forgot to mention. Because I contacted customer support before I even ordered this product, and they tell you like, oh, tell me your guitar name so I can tell you the measurements of the neck, so I can tell you the nut width and the length or whatever. So like they can tell you before you even order it if your guitar is compatible. They told me that it was compatible. However, they did say, and knowing that this was a Spanish classical acoustic guitar, they said, yeah, it's compatible. But what they said is, but it's at the limit, right? So it's gonna take the full nut width and length of the guitar. They said it was compatible, but that my guitar is like the limit for what is compatible. If the neck were any bigger, then it would be incompatible. They did not tell me that it was incompatible. They say like, yes, it is compatible, but you're like at the max. You're like at the maximum limit. So when I ordered it, I thought, okay, so I have to install it perfectly. I want you to know that when I was like on the 4th fret of installing this, I gave up on the reality that it was gonna be perfectly glued on. Note how on each fret there is more and more space between the fret and the Zealot. As we go along the neck, there is more and more space between the actual fret and the product. Because in the beginning, I was like trying to get it perfect. And look. It's right next to the fret. right next to the, and then slowly, suddenly there's space, and more space, and more space, and more space, and more space, and look how separate it is now from the actual fret. More space, until right there's, look at how far apart, look at the gap between. So when I started and I reached the 4th fret, I fucking gave up. This is so frustrating to install. It is so fucking frustrating to install this. So thanks for watching, take care and enjoy.